everyone, welcome to your Sun Sign Love Connection readings for today. I'm MaryAnne and you're watching MaryAnne's Mystic Mentions. Thank you for stopping in, new and returning. Welcome to February 2nd, 2021, Groundhog Day. So I don't know if Groundhog saw its shadow or sun. I just know that it would be beautiful to have a lot of rain or a lot more rain in certain areas in this beautiful planet. So I'm putting a special healing prayer out for that. And for those that are new, let me just tell you a little bit about my format. I am a tarot and psychic intuitive reader for over 30 years. My specialty, or my true love and desire, is the compatibility between sun signs. It's just been something that has been continuously shown to be accurate and true and fascinating, and so I like to share and teach you a little bit about that. If you're new or if you're knowing it, you like to maybe get this daily dose, if you will, of messages. So I pick a featured sign, but by doing that, I'm going around my zodiac wheel. So we have an order for the featured sign, and that's the focus of the reading. So yesterday we started with Aries, we'll end with Pisces for the beginning of the month, and then the mid-month readings. At the end I do bonus because there's extra days, and I let you know what those are at that time. So we're on the featured sign of Taurus today. Then I pick, or Spirit helps me pick, right in front of you, though you'll see it on the title and the definition, a highlighted connection. That highlighted connection then gets 3 additional messages under 3 major categories that have to do with this specific connection. And then I finish with 3 beautiful oracle messages. And this is for every single Taurus, being the featured sign, and every single connection you may have, no matter what form of love. Like I said, we're all inclusive. Everybody can get something from these readings. And my wish to you is that they resonate at some point, maybe not immediately, but they tend to take time when it comes to spiritual and energy and the timeline, if you will. Let's see what the highlighted connection is for the beautiful sign of Taurus for today. Gemini. So it's interesting, we just did Gemini as the bonus though, and Gemini is actually tomorrow. So I'm going to pass on that due to the fact that that would be a double up, and I try to be as fair as possible, unless it comes back a second time. Gemini will be read for tomorrow, so don't feel that badly or anything if you're a Gemini watching going, what? You're the featured sign tomorrow. So I don't want to, like I said, do too many repeats. So there you are, Taurus. I don't know what's going on. Spirit is certainly kind of keeping it at that end. And Aquarius. Wow. Okay, well, there's a whole lot of Aquarius coming up. What was the reading yesterday? It was Aries and Virgo, because we started with Aries. Well, let's go for it, because there's a lot to be said. I mean, just right off the bat, the fact that we are in Aquarius season through the 18th of February is huge. But no, there's more. We have the planet of Saturn in Aquarius. We have Jupiter in Aquarius all year, as well as Saturn. A very special time for all Aquarians. Happy birthday, Aquarians. And then we have Mercury in Aquarius, which is now in retrograde, which I'm sure we all are feeling in some respect. That'll be through the 20th of February. And then we have Venus in Aquarius. So that's about love. So this is perfect for any sign or any connection that has to do with Aquarius in particular. But let's start with Taurus. Taurus is an earth sign. Taurus is known as the archetype, the bull, the strong, the mighty, the unmovable, right? But also very, very, it's a fixed sign. Very stuck in their ideas, kind of really unmovable in the sense that they have definite opinions and ideals for themselves that they won't necessarily change, or certainly not right away. Very, very practical people, very down to earth, legitimately as an earth sign, and very, very capable of steady, repetitive, common, schedules, routines, just knowing that not much is going to change when you meet this Taurus. You can believe and trust in their reliability. They will definitely work hard and harder than the average person to achieve their goal. They are great with patience, more so than a lot of people. They understand the meaning and the beauty of nature, and getting their hands dirty and working and toiling the soil. They are, excuse my speech, they are the absolute sign of money. Whatever they're working towards, or whatever their ideas are, or what they're believing to be important in their life as far as their stability, security, and things they can touch, feel, they always equate everything to that. What am I making with the money that I'm spending? What am I, what is my value is a huge component with Taurus, and how do I equate that with the money that's coming in or the money I take out and so forth. Very, very capable of money management. They're ruled by the sign of Venus. So first and foremost, that is your ruling planet. That is all about love, magic, money. All the senses come into mind. Beautiful things, they're very attractive to you. Internally, you want to meet and be with people that are beautiful. Externally, you're very taken and visual about those things. Sensually, you love everything. The taste, the smell, the feel. Everything about, what Venus offers you is always been a part of your life. So naturally, you want to live in luxury. You want to have the finest, and that's kind of your mindset. And you definitely, I'm not talking about when you're first young, unless you're born into money, but it's just this incredible impetus for you to want to make things right that way. And that includes everybody you love and care about. And I mean, you are incredibly generous with those people. And you are, you have an even temperament for the most part. You're pretty laid back, I would say, but you don't want to anger a Taurus. And it's a slow process, but when it happens, you need to move out of the way, okay? Because there's no mistaking a Taurus when they're angry. So don't let that happen. When you're loving or you're in a relationship, there's that common respect, knowing the buttons, love, love language is essential for it. And just really, really kind, caring people that you can imagine and will be there for you for the end of time, pretty much, okay? They are long, true blue, loyal friends. And then you have this beautiful highlighted connection that's focused for you today with Aquarius. So there's a very different energy between the earth element and the air. But at the same time, as different as it is, I see this on a regular basis because of that attraction to something that's different. The air element of Aquarius, and all air, is strictly and very, I always say strictly, I apologize, or lately I've been saying that. I don't mean to say that. The main focus that you will notice is they are about the mind. They are about the intellect. They're about ideas, and especially Aquarians, they're about innovative, inventive, new, out of the box, just kind of completely opposite of the Taurus, which is beautiful because Aquarians are a fixed sign as well. So there's that in common. And when you both have an idea and you both have this desire to be together, it will last. It will be a beautiful meeting of the minds. When you're not agreeing on it, like with anybody, you have to have this time to open your heart, to listen to each other's, thoughts about it, and just kind of be flexible, I guess I could say. But the reality with Aquarius is they're ruled by Uranus. So, I mean, this is, like I said, Uranus is the planet of complete unpredictability, and it just happens to be in your sign, Taurus. So, I mean, depending on where it lands on anybody's chart, these are such general readings right now. If you're interested in a more in-depth personal reading, you can let me know. I have the email for my business below, and it's kind of, at the beginning stages of everything, but I figured just get that out there. If people are interested, we'll communicate and we'll discuss the pricing and everything, and then we'll get to the other parts that need to be done when everything allows that, because it's not happening the way it would have, or the way I thought it would, but it can happen. I digress. So anyway, the Uranus influence is about just complete opposite of the, standard, routine, matter of fact, kind of set in ways, kind of constricted kind of energy in a way like Saturn. But it's also about just freedom and independence and thinking things that you would never necessarily have thought before. Epiphanies come to your mind. new ideas, new entertaining thoughts about anything across the board. So that, and then the social part of Aquarians are pretty high on the list. They love to be social. They love to meet all sorts of people. They love to help all sorts of people. They are definitely the sign of, humanitarian, as it were, and just wanting to share their wealth of knowledge in any way they can that would better other people and this planet. So, I mean, the two of you have a lot you could share together, work together. The air, which is, changing all the time, but definitely, once again, about the mind and also strategizing and really trying to see all different sides and express themselves in all different ways. It's important to everybody, but it's very important to the air. And it works really well with Taurus because Taurus likes to talk too. They like to work things out. They like to really, just get down to the nitty gritty and kind of see all sides themselves. They are very good when it comes to their speaking ability, and their voices are usually very notable. A lot of very famous singers are under the sign of Taurus, or maybe they have their own podcast or YouTube channel, and they're influencers. I wouldn't be surprised. They have that magnetism to them. And that's what's drawn, this Aquarian and Taurus element combination together as well. But I feel like there's a real strength, and yet there's independence for both of you. There's determination, like I said. There's an idea to go the long run. I don't know. Let's see what the message have to say. But if you're watching this and you are in this connection, you know what I'm speaking of. And I think you're feeling good about it. There's a lot to feel good about. I tend to always lean on the side of just the optimistic part of our relationships, because we know there's always going to be challenges and things that come up. I'm interested in the things that work, and why this love is so important and so powerful. And so let me read to you the three major categories. The first is the overall energy that was the catalyst leading you to this relationship, or this reading, in regards to your relationship. And so what is that going to be for this beautiful Taurus and Aquarian combination of love? And you have, the Ace of Pentacles. Well, I'll be a son of a gun. There you are, Taurus. There's that pentacle, the coins, that represents the earth elements, yourself, Virgo, Capricorn. Hardworking, knowing there's a beginning between the two of you, one or the other, that is offering you opportunities to make some more money, to feel more secure, to build upon what you have. It's an offering from Spirit. Perhaps you know exactly what this is, but maybe if you don't, and these things have been held back, and even during a retrograde, it's time to kind of review everything regarding every aspect of your life and your relationship. Just know the new moon, which initiates intentions and new beginnings, like we have the opportunity to every single month, is potent for investing your energy and your beliefs and your dreams in this wonderful Ace of Coins. So, building a future together in some way, feeling that there's definite hope and promise, and as I said, new, maybe innovative ways to receive these blessings. And I absolutely love it. I love seeing anything with aces because it's that promise of starting again, transforming, changing what is, and then you have this beautiful gateway and trellis leading into the unknown, and allowing that in. I mean, that's, like I said, the instigation of Aquarian energy that we're all going to feel this whole month and throughout the year. So you might be feeling that this way now. And if not, this is letting you know that there is more information coming through, and now is the time. I mean, not necessarily this day because of retrograde. We don't always recommend that you start something new, but of course, if you truly feel it in your heart, or you'd already started the preliminary aspects of it before the retrograde, then yes, by all means, just double check everything. That's all it means, just to kind of review things, revisit, kind of retreat and take the time to thoroughly think it through for yourself. And yeah, it feels wonderful. It feels so inspiring, and it feels like you're starting a new chapter in your relationship, whatever that may be. It might be family, it might be you know, an engagement. It might be marriage. It feels beautiful. And it's all about that energy of just being, you know, practical about it. And knowing that we can really create pretty much anything we want. We are manifestors. And my oracles will mention that. The second category is always the possible blessings or obstacles for the two in this highlighted connection of Taurus and Aquarius. And you have the Lovers. Oh my gosh. Well, all of you darn. This is not a bad reading, let me tell you. I love this for a blessing. I don't see it as an obstacle. Wait a minute, am I wrong? I am wrong. I am so sorry. It's a brand new deck, and you know, I do not have my spectacles on. Shame on me. But that's okay, it's close enough. The Lovers, by the way, is a major arcana, and it represents the sign of Gemini. So there is 2 involved, and it's about good choice. Excuse me, I don't know what's happening with the throat. Excuse me. Thank you. And this is the 3 of Chalices. So, it is about love. It is about emotion. It is about your relationship. It is about happiness. To me, it's about celebration. I mean, it is the sun season of Aquarius right now, so I'm sure there's a lot of birthdays. If it's your birthday today, especially happy birthday, Aquarius. And I happen to know of a good friend today's birthday. I sent him a text, and I just... partying, basically coming to mind. Joy, festivities, you know. I mean, even in the midst of continual challenges and unseen resolved issues that may be occurring still, you're taking time for you. You remember the meaning of fun. It is essential in our expansion, in our consciousness. So, and just be sure not to overdo it. That's another thing that the 3 of Cups, it involves other people. It involves, you know, just... allowing that beautiful side of you to come through, and no matter what, and to just to revel in it, you know. It just makes me feel like you just want to embrace it with everything you have. And you have the strength to do that, both of you. So yes, I apologize for the air, and I'll keep my spectacles on, but that's a beautiful card as well. So yeah, just taking time to actually love and feel the vulnerability of love, feel the receptivity of it, that unconditional love. And then the 3rd category is the category of finances, which is important, right? Taurus, you love it, we all love it, we all need it. You understand it, as I said, and you, it can also just be the practical things. It doesn't have to be money, it could definitely be wealth in our health, which is obviously important to the world right now, and just being very careful and conscientious of that, whatever that means to you. And so your specific message from Spirit today, Taurus, is, with your beautiful connection, is coins. There you go again. 2 of coins. You've got this. You've got the balance. You're weighing it out. You're understanding. You've been through this before. You've done it probably a lot through your life. You may even be somebody who is a financial advisor. But yeah, keeping the balance. And feeling good about it, and working in tandem with your partner. There's a lot of obvious messages and energy about your finances and wealth. So this is a beautiful card to get. And keeping the balance, as I said, and knowing that your ships are coming in. So even if it's not exactly what you were thinking it would be, it could be an opportunity coming through for work, another second job or income or hobby or something that would add money. It feels beautiful. It feels like it is, it's a choice. Maybe something, you know, like a feast or famine, right? That's the Uranus influence on all of us. I mean, and last year, I think, in a lot of ways, not everyone, I have to make that clear, they were affected in their finances, you know, and yet a lot of people weren't, and what I'm trying to say is that is the past. And, you know, with these ebbs and tides and Uranus's influence, sometimes it'll take it away, and sometimes it brings it in to where we're like, whoa! And then you take it and you set it aside, because that's what Tauruses do, and they get that for that rainy day, and that's what I'm feeling, and you're just feeling really content. and knowing it's growing and you've invested properly, or you know, you're just a wise person. So yeah, either gender, no matter where you are out there, you are making it happen. You are in the right, you know, on the right path for sure. The two of you could do amazing things, and I feel like you're happy right now. I do. I feel like you're focusing on the things that you've been doing thus far, and you're feeling good about it. You're recognizing that you are enough. We all are. And I love this for you. Now, I want to mention really quick, though, because these are a brand new deck. This has only been used 2 days now. So, like I said, I'm sorry about the mistaking it. But this is the Star Spinner Tarot by Trungles, and it's absolutely gorgeous. It was a gift from Santa, and it just on the back says, let the stars light your way. And that's interesting because the star card is representative of the Aquarian, you know, and focusing on our dreams, never letting go of them, and that determination between the two of you, like I said, is fixed signs. It generally gets achieved. You know, I can't say when, but that's what you need to create anything in your life. You have to have that stability and that belief, and just keep it moving no matter what, just consistently working towards it. So those are your messages, and I hope that you resonate right now, but give it some time. It's the beginning of the month. And now I'm going to finish with the beautiful Oracle decks. Now, I did pull in 2 new ones for this month. I am keeping with my OG deck, though, the Super Attractor deck. But the first deck I'm using, it's the Oracle of the Psychic Tarot for the Heart, because I felt it was very appropriate in relation to love and our relationships, right? And I love this one so much. It's John Holland. And it has several parts to it, so I didn't know that at first. I was just, you know, coordinating the number that I pick with the messages that come with the book. And then I recognized later there were several different numbers like that. So it's in relation to the color and even the chakras that I will follow along with, okay? And I've written that down for us. So I hope that you resonate with this beautiful message from the Oracle Divination that is all about love, encouragement, bringing you insight and upliftment, and, you know, unfounded joy, unboundless joy, not unfounded, but unboundless. There's a big difference. Thank you, Mercury retrograde. So, ooh, I love that color. Let's see what we have for you and all of your relationships, Taurus. Rest and reconsider. Okay, thank you, Spirit. That's the Mercury retrograde speaking to you. This is exactly what you want to do. And I know a lot of people say, I can't rest right now, MaryAnne. I'm working probably more than ever. They just lifted the mandate yet again because I'm right there with you. I got to go back to work. It's a busy week. And I feel grateful, but just finding that balance though, right? That's what this 2 of Pentacles said, and knowing you can do it and taking the rest you need, essentially important. But it's a 9, and it is this beautiful purplish, there's another word they use, border, so I'm going to look that up under that specific color, and I believe it's the swords. Let me double check. Nope. It is wands, it is fire, it is motivation, it is spirit that is definitely setting your course right now. And it is something I'll read to you. So the 9 is... We've got 8 and then 9. Rest and reconsider. Keywords: fatigue, perseverance, strength, recharge. So you know about the perseverance. You might be feeling fatigue from last year still. Completely understandable. I think all of us could probably agree to that to some extent, depending on what your situation is. Recharge, this is the time. Spring is upon us next month, so I mean, this is exactly what winter's about. There's a reason for every aspect of everything, and that's what's the beauty of life and the mystery of it is. It's all in perfect synchronization, and we just kind of have to be aware and observe that and ask to be shown, you know. So what it says basically is sometimes the struggle to create and maintain harmonious and fulfilling relationships just seems like too much work. You put forth your best effort and you give more than you share, and find that there is still issues to be dealt with. You're tired, and at times you just want to give up. The message of this card is to persevere. You may have been disappointed or hurt in the past, Know that those past sorrows have made you stronger, even though you don't feel that way at the moment. This is a good time to briefly step away from any conflict or issues around love. Give yourself some space to relax and replenish your energy. Continuous effort stresses the body and dulls the mind. You need to rest and reconsider your methods. Once you've recharged yourself, you'll be stronger, clear-headed, and confident, ready to move forward once again, and new ideas about how to improve your situation. So, I gotta say, even the most incredibly strong and, stable relationships have these times. So, and if you're not in a relationship but you're wanting it, it also applies. So just allow yourself to take the time to rest, because we're all human. We're spirits in a human body, right? So I love this for you. And it's only for a certain percentage, but you're out there and you're probably thinking, thank you. I needed to hear that, because yes, MaryAnne, that is happening. It's not all this lovey, happy, joyful stuff all the time, but reconsidering and resting and persevering like you do, Taurus, without me having to say a word, will continue to show you the benefits of it. There is something very, very special and important in putting forth those efforts. They do get rewarded. So I love that. And then this beautiful second oracle is one I've had for many years. I pull a card every day, sometimes more. And it is the healing with the angels. I do have angels. We all have angels, and they're there to help us. And boy, have I been helped. I could write a book on that, but I will say that I always feel really grateful for their assistance. And and sometimes they're there and it's the slightest little whisper of feeling I get, and I was like, oh, there was my heads up, which is extremely appreciated, and I know we all appreciate that. So your message from your specific angel is for all of you Tauruses, okay, and every single one of your connections once again, and maybe this will hit home and you'll know exactly what I mean by it, but your message is friendship. So, I don't know, right off the bat, I feel like you're feeling the lack of friendship, which so many of us have had since this past year, and myself included. I love connection. I love my clients I couldn't be with. I love talking to you, even though I'm not seeing you. When you respond and comment, you have no idea how much it lights me up and really helps me to feel happier, and just more at peace, because there's the connection once again. So you're really striving for that friendship. It's an important component to you, even in a relationship that's romantic and long term. You don't want to lose sight of that. Perhaps this, highlighted connection I mentioned, or any of the connections that you have of any zodiac sign, is at a friendships right now, and you may think, I'm liking it. It feels good. We'll see if it goes somewhere else. You're going to be strong. You're going to kind of take your time, and it feels good. There's so much love and fulfillment in relationships and friendships, I should say. So that's important for you to know, and I'm sure you are, because I have great friends that are Taurus. They're amazing. I appreciate you so much for your incredible attributes. And so last but not least, your super attractor manifestation message, where you feel into reality the life that you want, because you have that ability, you have that strength and the determination, and you are ruled by Venus, so you really get the whole idea of feeling. As I mentioned, you're very intuitive, and you have a lot of the ability to really heighten those senses of yours, and that has a lot to do with what you feel. So that inner knowing, third eye. Let's see what your beautiful message is for today, 2nd of February. It's good to feel good. So we're going to keep it short and sweet for you. Gotta admit that's true. I think you're all about that. That showed in the messages ahead of time. You're ready to have fun. You're ready to kind of let the burdens go away, at least for now. And just open your heart. That's the green for the chakra of the heart. You're really feeling it. And boy, the more you feel that, things just open up. Beautiful, magical things happen. in connection and co-creation with the divine. So that's a beautiful card. That's a beautiful a message for all of you. I hope you liked your reading, and I'm going to leave it with that. If you have not subscribed, please do me the favor, show me the love, and push the subscribe, push the like, share, push the notification bell. They're changing, and I changed the different times because of my work schedule again now. So, but anything is appreciated greatly, and take good care of yourself. In the meantime, until then, thank you again, and bye for now.